the Channel coast, the rude Atlantic's roar, the ocean knocking at our island door. Here is the friend that kept our foes afar. Here is the foe that made us what we are. The sea, the blue, the fresh, the ever free. For we are an island people, a seagoing people. The way of the sea is in our blood. The fascination of small boats, of great ships, the call of the sea around us. And still, though steam may everywhere prevail, the wise young mariner begins in sail. In happy harbors under England's lee, we learn the skill that takes our ships to sea. A lovely ship. The world must own our worth while we can send such beauty around the earth. A ship's a little world, a city in the sea, a floating world in which we can drift to distant shores. This latest of the famous fleet of the Orient Line sails on the Australian run, 29 days from Southend to Sydney, or cruises in summertime in the Mediterranean, the happy sea. As she sails, who wouldn't go with her? Who wants to be left ashore? Off the Nab Tower, it's goodbye to the pilot. Full speed ahead. The ship's alone and free. A little world, a city in the sea.
Yes, we're a city of 1,500 souls all told. And I, as captain, am responsible for the lot. Safety, food, health, their lives and their livers. A ship like this has as many departments, as many problems as a great hotel or hospital. I've grand officers and a fine crew. They're all as proud of the ship as I am. And I believe just as wedded to their jobs. Maybe we think a lot of ourselves up here on the bridge. But down in the engine room, we're only the deck department. Anyone can steer the ship, they say, but who drives her along? Now the ship is somewhere in the blue Mediterranean and the crew are in their whites. But where exactly are we? The deck department are finding out. The sun's over the meridian and we fix our noon position by the meridian altitude of the sun. We also, by the way, announce the distance run in the last 24 hours, on which some of the sporting passengers have a sweepstake every day. Why so many shooting the sun? Well, 6 pairs of eyes are better than one. A touch of democracy, you see. Besides, the navigating officer may fall sick tomorrow, and every officer must keep his hand in. At noon, I always take a sight myself. Now let's go down a deck or two. Ah, this is the life. Who was it wrote, "My wife is cooking in the sun, another day and she'll be done"? He must have known his Mediterranean. Here is my excellent purser. And there's one man whose job I do not want. The purser's never seen on the bridge, but he may claim to be captain of trouble. He is, you might say, the ship's housekeeper, in charge of every tiresome thing from money to meals, tickets, passports, pay, supplies, steward's discipline, and passengers' complaints. The general rule is, when anything goes wrong, complain to the purser. And passengers have been known to consult him about their marriages. I deal with nature. The poor purser has to manage people, but he's still smiling. Here's our proud chef, for example, a master of craft who keeps us all contented. If he didn't, the purser would be the first to hear about it. Bit of a change after the salt pork and ship's biscuits of my early days. No wonder some of our lady passengers tell the chef he's wonderful. After all, he can do his shopping in half a dozen countries. Land ho, Mallorca, unless the deck department have made a big mistake. Let go the anchor.
Palma, the capital of Mallorca in the Balearic Islands belonging to Spain. In the Mediterranean, every island, every port has a story centuries old. And here, hundreds of years before the name of Spain was heard of, came the Phoenicians, the Carthaginians, the Romans, and the Moors. The island's beautiful, the people friendly, and there's the rich wine, the gay music of Spain.
Sea smooth and all's well. Next stop, Rhodes. Another part of the hive, and here the bees are always buzzing. A birthday message to London will be there in a few hours. And here's our respected Doc, busy in the surgery. He's not overworked, I believe, but after all, there are 1,500 of us, and it's comforting to know he's there. What's he inspecting? Don't ask me. And it's my turn for inspecting, captain's rounds. I don't inspect all the ship every day, but everyone is ready in case I do. Air conditioning? At sea? In tropical waters, you appreciate cool cabins and dining rooms. Here's the Aronce telephone exchange, as busy as city or central. A big help in a big ship, and it saves the passengers many a long walk. The laundry's under pressure, too. I believe they handle something like 5,000 pieces a day. We like to see our passengers looking as spick and span as the crew. There's a bank aboard as well. Cashing a check at the purser's office. Someone's going ashore, or perhaps it's a bridge debt. You can't stop the ladies shopping, even at sea. This is the ship's Bond Street. where you can get almost everything from books to brass trays, from sun hats to shaving cream. Here, if you liked, you could get your souvenirs of a dozen countries without ever going ashore. Cheaper probably too, and no foreign money trouble. Stand by to anchor into the harbor of Rhodes. Mountainous, fertile, it enjoys, they say in the guidebook, the most beautiful climate in the Mediterranean. Here was one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Colossus of Rhodes, an enormous statue in bronze 112 feet high. But it was thrown down by an earthquake, for which no doubt the purser will be blamed. Another favorite port of call when we go cruising is Istanbul, the ancient capital of the Turkish Empire. I can't get out of the habit of calling it Constantinople. A city built like Rome on 7 hills. Europe and Asia join hands across the narrow waters at Istanbul, the gateway of the East. Way of a ship in the midst of the sea. Here comes our respected elder sister, Orcades. It's always a bit of an event when 2 ships of the same line meet in mid-ocean, and we like to make a little show of it. So do the crew. We all belong to the same great line. We've all been shipmates with someone over there. And the 2 fine ships are truly sisters. It's like looking at yourself in a great blue glass. The swimming pool. In sunny seas, the social center of the ship. From dawn till dusk, and sometimes after dark, it is a haunt of bliss, the rendezvous of youth and beauty. The one complaint here is that the pool is often overpopulated. But for this, not even the purser can be blamed.
Gliding across the smooth Mediterranean, lingering in ports and cities, vivid with color, mellow with history. Athens with its Acropolis. The Parthenon, perfect monument of ancient art. The glory that was Greece. Homeward bound, the ship drops anchor in the Bay of Naples, within the shadow of Vesuvius. Nearly 2,000 years ago, the volcano erupted and buried the famous Roman city of Pompeii. But a century ago, its wonders were unearthed, and the people of the 20th century can stroll among the temples and the houses of the ancient Romans. Naples itself is picturesque, but no beauty spot, though it's so beautifully situated. Better to wander south across the bay, where within sight of the ship lies the sunny paradise of Sorrento, Italy at its most romantic.
The ship scents the stable. The passengers feel they've known each other all their lives. They have steamed 5,000 miles together. They have been to fair coasts and lovely islands and peeped at many centuries. And now, there is a sound of revelry by night, and Hampstead Heath invades the Mediterranean. The last nights of warm air and blue water receive the traditional salute of fancy dress and general folly. It's high life on the ocean wave.
The way of a ship in the midst of the sea. A lovely ship. The world must own our worth, while we can send such beauty round the earth.